I got Cardinals. I picked them at the beginning of the series. I got to stay with them. Cards don't fold.
Well, in the Karas Chronicles, meet me in St. Louis. The Giants have never won.
Don't tell
Giants
me we're
have
all
never
going to do
won
it again.
a deciding
Are we all going to pick them and lose again?
Fortunately for you two, I'm picking the Giants tonight. San Francisco treat. Matt Cain and that crowd are too much for the Cardinals. We're going to San Francisco tomorrow, boys.
Starting lineup for the Cardinals brought to you by Taco Bell. You know John Jay. Then Carlos Beltran bats second and right. Matt Holliday hits third and left. Alan Craig cleans up. Molina. David Freese at third. Daniel Descalso. Pete Cosme. One out. Trying to get on in front of Matt Holliday. Little floater, shallow center. That ball might drop. It is a base hit. And Beltran is on with one out here in the first.
Look for Beltran to run.
There he goes. And a fly ball into center. Pagan drifts back. 2 out. And Beltran back to first. Face. Matt Cain, runner goes. Throw down. Safe. Now the 2-2. On the infield, Sandoval. And a scoreless first for Matt Cain. Moss. Angel Pagan will lead it off. He's trying to get hot again. 0 for his last 10. Then it's Scutaro. Couldn't be any hotter, hitting .458 in this LCS. Sandoval hitting .320, but then a drop-off. Posey hitting .136. Hunter Pence, Brandon Belt, Gregor Blanco. Brandon Crawford is the shortstop, and Matt Cain pitches and bats ninth. And here's the right-hander Kyle Loesch. A record of 2-0 this postseason. He has been really the leader of this staff statistically. That helps. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, base hit into right. There he goes. Hit and run. Base hit into right. Pagan will turn and go to third. First and third, nobody out. That's Loesch off the mound. He thought about coming to the plate. 1-0 Giants as Pagan scores on a ground ball that went about 60 feet. Now a 3-2 pitch is golfed to short. Bad hop. Cosma recovers for the out. Here's a 2-2. Breaking ball got him, and the strikeout ends the inning, but the Giants strike first. Into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The Cardinals have their leadoff man on. As they trail 1-0 here tonight. 3-2 is outside. A hit and a walk. And the Cardinals have 2 on with nobody out here in the second. Ground ball right side. Belt to second for the out. Nowhere to play.
We talked the other night that Brandon Belt, in our opinion, will be a good.
Runner goes. Struck him out. No throw except to third and safe as Molina gets back. Here's a 1-2. And a line drive is caught by Crawford.
2. Right up the middle.
Reaching for it, and that's Descalso to his left. 1 out. Let's go back to the base hit. Into right off the bat of Blanco. Runner goes. Ground ball right side. Diving stop by Alan Craig, and a big out as he goes to the bag. Breaking ball, base hit into center. Jay comes up throwing. Cut off. 2-0 Giants. The 1-1 pitch. Popped into left center for John Jay. Inning is over. That is a base hit into left field. Jay will think about going to second, but hold as Blanco makes a nice play. That's a chopper, tough play. Scudero is doing everything right. Got it on a short hop and got the out at first. Here's the 1-1. Hopped into right center field. Pagan to his left. Pence to his right. And it's Pence. Tagging and going to third is Jay. 2 out. What a frustrating series for Holiday. Here's Craig. And there's one into left center field. That ball is caught. Inning over. Blanco to his left. Goes Scudero first up for the Giants. Already has a hit tonight. How about another? Into right center field. And first pitch swinging. Scudero is 2 for 2. He is hacking 2, and that's down the line. Marco Scudero will end up at third base on a double by Pablo Sandoval. That'll load him up. Keep this game close. This series in the postseason in general. Line drive, now it squirts by Kozma. 1 run scores. Sandoval scores. Jay drops it in center, and they're going to bring home Posey. And it's 5-0. And watch the ball leave the bat of Hunter Pence. It just shattered his bat. Had that spin on it that completely fooled Kozma. That's off the hand of Kelly. Descalso has no play and a base hit for Brandon Belt. That'll load him up. Crawford. Chopper up the middle. Kozma will try to come home, not in time. And it's 6-0 is Hunter Pence. The 1-2. 1 out. And the strikeout. The 3-2. Double play ball to short. Kozma flips. High. Out. Safe. And another run makes it 7-0. And that with 2 out. That almost hit him, and that loads the bases. Started with Loesch on the mound, then Joe Kelly, now Mujica. Line drive caught to end the inning. What an inning for the Giants trying to get to the World Series.
6th, 1 in the 8th, and 4 in the 9th.
Here's a base hit into center, and Molina's 2 for 2. And he's on to start this 4th inning. 3-2 pitch is popped up. Right side for Hunter Pence. 1 on, 1 out. Strike 3.
When we said that the Cardinals have enormous respect for the Giants, and that's another reason right there.
How about Scudero? The 1-2. Reaching for it, Kozma. 1 away.
Everything's out the window.
Here's a line drive base hit into right center field. Picked up out there by Beltran, and maybe the Giants hope this will get Hunter Pence going as you go forward. This is into center, and it's going to carry all the way to Jay. That ball just wouldn't drop. That's to Craig, and that is the end of the 4th. A scoreless frame put up for the first. Gio Gonzalez got that start. Here's one into left. Nice jump by the left fielder Blanco. 1 out. Those players. And all they did was add to their lead in the division and run away with it, winning it by 8 as Jay grounds out to Belt. Guys like Gregor Blanco and others have filled in beautifully. Here's a high fly ball into right. Back at the wall, it's Pence. And it's the end of the top of the 5th. Strike 1. Yadier Molina with a game-winning, tie-breaking 2-run. A strikeout starts the inning.
Try to do better today.
Here's Here's a swing and a miss by Kane. 2 out.
And 6 have least started to pack for San Francisco.
A strikeout ends the 5th. Holiday is 0 for 2. And that got him. And that may be delayed payback for that slide into second base. Here's a 3-2. Line drive caught for the first out.
The game during game 5, it was almost as if the players wanted the deficit to get the 6 to make the story better.
Breaking ball struck him out. 2 down.
He said no.
Not happy to leave, but these fans are happy with his effort and the scoreboard here tonight. A game 7, who is 0 for 2. Little fly ball. Scudero is there. Bottom of the 6th inning rolls in. Affeldt does his job. Sabian with the numbers from this LCS. And say, well, what do you think, Brian? 1 out. 1 run per game in their 5 losses. None tonight. A 1-out walk to Sandoval. Chopped off the plate. Tough play. Base hit. As it gets through into center, and Sandoval will stop at second. 2 on, 1 out. Out of the bullpen. And that fastball, 97, strikes out Pence. 2 out. Here's the 0-1. Jammed him. Right side. Descalso has to wait, and Craig got back to the bag. Here's a 1-2. Cosma strikes out. A strikeout for out number 2. Here's a 3-2. Jay takes a 2-out walk, and that didn't miss by much.
Sox last year. Joe Torre took over the next year.
Crawford hangs on. Gets the out at second. And we're through 6.5. 7-0 Giants lead. Bottom of the 7th. There's a 3-2 pitch. Over but low. A leadoff walk. Runner goes on a 3-2 pitch. Base hit. Into right. Blanco will head over to third, and he's there with nobody out as Beltran gets it back in. The 2-1 pitch to the second baseman, Descalso. A run scores out at second and out at first. And it's 8-0 here in the 7th. Singles against Kane and Affeldt. Hard hit base hit through the right side. And Pagan has his second hit of the night.
All this not having a big role in all this. He said, look, I got over my injury 5 days after it happened.
Here's a base hit into center off the bat of Scudero, who's on base for the 4th time tonight. Sprinkles during the game. And here's Salas. Here is an 0-2. Reaching forward and a ground ball to Cosma. Drops it. Still struggling. Runner coming to the plate and out. Out to end the inning as Cosma shaking his head, leaving the field. Pitcher Santiago Casilla will hit where Sandoval was. Almost entirely. High hopper. Tough play. Arias. Got him. Nope. Safe. Best base umpire who gave a quick safe call. That was Guccione, and it looked like Holiday beat it. Arias did all he could, and he was safe.
Good call.
And he won't find it. Into center, Angel Pagan is there. 1 on, 1 out, and Allen Cade. And he's got a 4-hit night. Into right center field. Holiday will stop at second. 2 on, 1 out. It's 3 games. The 0-2 is in the dirt, back to the screen, and the runners advance to second and third with 1 out. 4:30 Pacific. Another 1-2. Ground ball back to Casilla. Looks at the runner, gets the out. He's into the game on the mound. 5th game this postseason. He is deadly on left-handers. Inning over. strikeout looking of Tony Cruz. And Skip Schumacher takes over at second base in that night. Buster Posey checks on Cosmo, 1 out.
Would be to pitch Vogelsong in game 2 on 3 days rest. Now, Vogelsong has never started a game on 3 days rest. The recent history of pitchers in the post
Flaw is corrected.
Here's a high fly ball to right. Off the bat of Belt and gone. For Belt, that is his first in the postseason.
NLCS.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a tough play. Mott off the mound, fires a fastball to end the 8th. He threw 198. Brandon Belt turned it around. Here's a 3-2. A leadoff walk. The 2-2 pitch to the second baseman Scudero, and the only out at second. 1 away. And Marco Scudero, who has had an MVP series, enjoying the rain. Second walk of the inning, and it's 2 on with 2 out, and now Bruce Bochy is going to go to the bullpen and call on Romo. Matt Holliday digs his way in, and he'll have to do some digging with that dirt around home plate. Matheny hasn't moved. 2 on, 2 out. Romo trying to end it. Strike 1. Every division series went the full 5 games. The ALCS was a 4-game sweep, and this NLCS goes the full 7. And the Giants, who came back from a 2-0 deficit to the Reds, trailed 3-1 in this series, and they're 1 strike away from going to the World Series. Bruce Bochy joked with us when the series was 3-1, thinking back to the Cincinnati series, and he said, we've got them right where we want them. 1 strike away. That gets away, and the runners will advance to second and third on those wet base paths. It's a 1-2 count. You can see from that shot how wet the infield is.
Nothing would be routine to an infielder.
That should end it. And who else? Scudero. And the Giants have won the pennant. 9-0 the final in Game 7.
And the fans here in San Francisco finally have a chance to celebrate with their Giants.
The starter and winner tonight. And the guy who squeezed that final out, Marco Scudero, is going to the World Series for the first time. And there is very little drama as to who the MVP will be of this NLCS. We don't know the answer, but it has got to be the Giants' second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
The only Giant remotely close would be Ryan Vogelsong.